Hello everybody and welcome back to Dragonwing Diamonds. I am here today with a WIP in chat. WIP stands for work in progress, and chat, I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about my week, and I got a lot to talk about this time. A lot of exciting stuff too, thankfully. So what am I working on here? We are working on Rose Library by Ivy Dollamore. This kit is absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. I have been loving it. I already have the first 2 rows done on it, and I'm just love working on it. So we'll be working on this. And then what am I using here? Well, we have this absolutely adorable tray from Bijou Bliss. This is the Dragon Seasons DP along tray that they just recently came out with for the Dragon Seasons kit from Enabler's Outpost. Definitely check out that kit. It is a massive kit. It's a dragon. It's Emma Casey's Dragons, and it's absolutely beautiful. But yeah, as soon as I saw this tray, I'm like, yeah, I need to have this. And then when I got it, I'm like, hey, it matches the colors of Rose Library perfectly, because we got the orange, or not orange, we got the green, we got the yellow, and we got the purple. So it works perfectly. So I'll be using that tray. And then for my pens, I have 2. So this first one here is from Lazy River. They unfortunately are not doing pens anymore, and this one actually was one of the last ones that they offered up. Basically what they did was, with Black Friday orders, you were able, like, if you ordered anything on Black Friday, then they put you in for a drawing to get one of the last few pens, and I got lucky and I got this beautiful one. And then the other pen I'm using is this awesome Rainbow Kaleidoscope pen from Enabler's Outpost. I think this is probably one of my favorite pens that I own, because it's just so pretty, and it's so cool how they managed, like, how they got this to work. Like, I just love it. My little cover minder here, I'm using one of the little freebies that you get from Bijou Bliss. This one actually came with the Dragon Seasons tray. And then for my adhesives, we got Wax in the Strawberries and Champagne scent. This is probably my favorite scent that I have from Laura so far. I'm using Culk from Sports Designs by Abigail Marie, and this is Princess Peach. Say pineapple? Yeah, so yeah. And then I'm using the Fresh Hot Donuts Glue Dots. Sorry, I got like focus on that for a second. Woo. Okay, so here we go. Let's see if I can find the edge of this. There we go. Okay. Hope everybody's having a fantastic week. Like I said, mine was pretty crazy. Like, insanely crazy. I'm gonna tug down a little bit further here so I can reach it. Okay. I'm gonna slide my chair over as well so I can still continue to reach. Okay. Let's see, we're right here. Let's do the square first. I think it's, yep. Okay. So yeah, we had a lot going on this week, and I know I kind of like touched on it last week a little bit, but first one we'll be starting with is Zero's appointment. So Zero had his appointment to get fixed on Wednesday of last week, and that went really well. They discovered that he also had a umbilical hernia, which they repaired that as well. And, you know, and then we had to laugh because we got a message from the place that did it, and they're like, so we're subscribing you, or we're sending him home with extra painkillers to give to him tomorrow. We usually do this in either energetic or overweight dogs. My dog's not overweight. And I just kind of had to laugh at that. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's probably like bouncing off the walls then. So yeah. We dropped him off about 8 a.m. And then he was basically there all day until 3 when we went and got him. So yeah, he's recovering very well. He actually looks like his scars are mostly healed up at this point. We're just waiting for the stitches to dissolve, because they put the dissolvable ones in there. And then he's got this little like green tattoo, as they call it, and like that will go away when the stitches have all, like, yeah, it's like set to disappear as the stitches dissolve. It's interesting. But yeah, he has a little green mark on his little tum-tum. So yeah, that went really well though. He's He's back to his normal, well, he's a new normal self. So I know I mentioned that I really hoped that he would kind of mellow out a little bit with this, and so far it seems like that has been the case. Like, he has calmed down a lot. Still chasing after the cats though, so we're still working with that with him, but he has calmed down a lot. And so I know I mentioned like Tuesday night I had planned on sleeping on the couch, and then so because we wanted to get him out of the bathroom because he keeps eating the drywall at night. And I did have a comment saying like that dogs do that when they're bored, and like we put him in there with multiples of his toys and stuff like that. So it just, I don't know, seems like he's just trying to escape. But anyways, he oh my god, my brain has been really bad lately, and I do apologize for that, guys. I did have something pretty significant happen yesterday, which I'm not planning on talking about quite yet because I'm still kind of coping with it myself. It's not anything bad, thankfully. Just learned something about myself that I need to still sort out and stuff like that, basically. So my brain's kind of been all over the place today. But anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. So yeah, we got him out of the bathroom that first night, and then we've been trying to like crate train him, but I think at this point I think we're pretty much giving up on crate training. We're just trying to get him, like, he's to the point he doesn't have accidents anymore, and eventually we do want him to be able to like sleep in the bed with us and stuff like that, because I mean, I'm one of those people who believe that dogs are our family and stuff like that, and I don't mind having a bunch of animals in my bed. I used to sleep with a husky, so that a little corgi is nothing. So yeah, we've been kind of working with him in regards to sleeping upstairs with us, but he just keeps getting overly excited because he doesn't get to go upstairs very often. So I'm planning on trying something new tonight, where like after Sydney's in bed, we're just gonna open up the gate and give him free reign of upstairs. So maybe like that way he can get all of his exploring energy out, and by the time we're ready for bed, hopefully he would be too, type deal. But yeah, so far, like, we've been trying to work with him on that, and one night we did manage to get him to sleep for a little bit in the bed with us, but then, like, at 5 a.m., he, like, got up and just started going crazy again, and I was like, ugh. So that was kind of a miserable day for me, because I basically woke up at 5 a.m. after going to bed at, like, 2 a.m. Because, you know, he was running around going crazy. It took us that long to get him settled. But yeah. Anyways, I kind of digress and talk about the rest of the week a little bit. But yeah, he's doing better, or he's doing good. He's recovering well, and definitely can see the changes and stuff like that in him, where he's just kind of chilling out a little bit. He's still his usual puppy self, which is nice. He's just not as like rambunctious all the time now. So yeah, that ended up going well. And then we had a lot going on Wednesday. So yeah, that was the first thing we had going on. We basically dropped him off at 8 a.m., picked him up at 3-something p.m. And then in the middle of that, we went to go pick up our marriage license. So that's really exciting. So we have that, and now we're just we have to get in contact with the town hall to plan when we're actually going to get married. We have, we're aiming for, the first couple weeks of June, hopefully, because after that, Jared's parents go on vacation to Florida. So we wouldn't, and obviously we want them there, so trying to get that plan in place and stuff. Yeah, no. Here we go. Perfect. So yeah. And then, sorry, I'm just, wee. So yeah, after we got that, and I gotta say, when we went to the town hall, Sydney was just so well behaved. There's nobody else there because, our town is kind of small. So we just kind of, we were the only people there. So I kind of just like let her do her thing. And she was just kind of like playing around on the carpet that was near where we were. And then she kept climbing up on the bench and sitting next to me and stuff. And then she'd say wee as she climbed down and everything like that. So it was pretty comical. But she was really well behaved for everything, for all of it, which was nice. Up until we picked her up to leave, then she didn't want to be held. It's like, no, we got to go home. And then came home for a little bit and relaxed, and then we had to like jump back out again because my Churd's aunt is a hairdresser, and I mean I've been very open about like us struggling financially right now, so I have not been getting my hair cut. I had not gotten my hair cut since before Sydney was born, honestly. And I was getting to the point where like I absolutely needed to get my hair cut because I was starting to get headaches from how heavy it was, and it was just a nightmare to brush and everything like that. And so Cher's aunt offered to cut my hair for free, which was absolutely amazing of her. So we went and she did that. She's got like a little studio in her house. So yeah, she cut my hair, and like she's like, oh, what are we doing with that? I'm like, just cut the split ends off and we'll be good to go. And so that's what she did. And now my hair feels so much healthier, feels so much lighter. Oh my gosh, my neck feels so much better. And yeah, it just was really needed. And oh my god, I was so excited. So I got to see a Pomsky. She has a Pomsky, a Pomeranian Husky, and they are so cute in person. Like, it literally is a small, tiny husky. And like, I think her name was Elsa. I think that's correct. And she let me pet her, and she was a sweetheart. And then of course, Kathy's other dog was like, nope, get away from me. And of course, Sydney's running around tormenting these poor dogs. Like, it was pretty funny. And then Sydney got a part-time job now. She can help Kathy brush up the hair clippings. She was playing with the broom and stuff like that, which was really cute. But yeah, so got that done. Probably took about an hour. And then we got home, and then basically Church had to turn around and drive right on back out to Lollipop. So he had a very, very long day of driving and stuff. And then like my job was basically get the boys off the bus, make sure they get their homework going, yada, yada, yada. So all was good there. So yeah, we got Zero home, and then he, of course, like immediately is like bouncing up on the boys and stuff. We're like, oh my god, no, you're not supposed to be jumping. Like, how do you have energy right now? But yeah, that's the end of that. But yeah, he did mellow down or calm down a little bit and stuff, and he kind of just like slept the rest of he slept a good amount of the rest of the day too, because it's exhausting, and then of course your body's healing and stuff after surgery, so he was pretty zonked out for a little bit. So yeah, that was our chaotic day Wednesday. We got so much done on Wednesday, and it was so busy, but we're glad it got all done. And yeah, as you guys can probably tell, I am still exhausted from last week. Like, I am so worn out right now. It's ridiculous. Also, doesn't help that I haven't been sleeping well, but that's just been the case with trying to get Zero used to the upstairs with us. Knew it wouldn't be easy, but I had hoped by this point I would be able to sleep in the same bed as my fiance again. So yeah, that. Oh my god. The weather has been getting nicer here, and we have a parkway out behind our house, and people have been like getting in their muscle cars and then just like blaring their engines and driving there. It's like, oh, it's so loud and so obnoxious sometimes. I digress because I just heard one. I know that wouldn't be picked up on the mic. Oh. Okay, let me get a sip of something real quick here. Okay. So yeah. So yeah, that was Wednesday. And then Thursday we had Alex's band concert, which also was the final, or his last band concert of elementary school. Ooh. Just scared me. So yeah, he had his last band concert of elementary school. I don't know what Zero heard, but he just freaked out. Anyways, so I know at first we were worried that Sydney wasn't going to handle the concert very well because she skipped her nap, and then of course, you know, her staying up late, like we got home at like the boys' bedtime, so she stayed up really late for her. And so I was like, oh, she's gonna freak out, she's not gonna do well, and all that. Like, it was a kind of a moment of, oh my god, should I just stay home with her? I'm like, but I don't want to stay home with her, I want to be there. But so yeah, we were like, okay, what we ended up deciding was we'll go, and then if she's being absolutely ridiculous, then Jared would have driven me and her back before like like, because he'd be able to get me and her home before and get back before the concert would have started. Thankfully that wasn't needed. She was more than content once we were there, and I think the different environment definitely helped her out in not realizing how grumpy she was and stuff. So yeah. So we watched the concert, and they did a fantastic job. Although they had like the jazz band perform first. That's what they usually do. They'd start with the jazz band and then they go to the full band. Ooh, I missed that so bad. And so like there was a couple of trumpet solos in the jazz band, and they like put a microphone over there for them, and they like turned the microphone on when it was time for their trumpet solos. So they're like blaring out our eardrums with these trumpets, and oh my gosh, Sydney cried. She got so upset when that happened. I was like, oh, that's gonna be fun. Thankfully it was only 2 songs though, and yeah, the trumpet solos weren't very long, so that was a good thing. And then the rest of the concert was fun. They did like Smoke on the Water, and they did like a Blackbeard song, I think it was, some sort of like swashbuckly song. And it's always funny too, because this band teacher always like has like asked for props to be brought along and stuff like that. And so like they were like, oh, make sure your kids got well, I mean, not make sure, but if you can, like have a pirate hat, have a construction hat, have a, oh, that's got a hole in it, have like a silly hat. And then so yeah, we're like looking through the house being like, hopefully we have all this stuff. And we actually did. Like for once we actually had everything. So we had the pirate hat that was from a costume that Church wore a couple of years ago. I'm like, okay, so we got that. We found like this old little construction hat up in the boys' closet that was from well before me coming around, so that was pretty comical. Like, and their mom even recognized, like, she was like, was that the same hat? And I'm like, yeah, it was. And then for the silly hat, we gave Alex a couple options because, you know, I had a funky fedora from my college years because, you know, I was so cool in college. And we had like a little cowboy hat, and I think that was about it. But yeah, so he decided to go for the cowboy hat, but then he put his Ameryk's hockey hat on top of the cowboy hat. So yeah, he was being funny in that regard. So it was cute. But it was nice that we actually had all the props for once. So yeah, let's do the fairy dust. I usually save fairy dust to last, but it's a WIP and chat. Let's play with some fairy dust during it. Come on, thank you. Just bring this one out too, because I'm probably gonna possibly need it. So yeah. But yeah, they did like this really nifty construction song where like some of the kids were, or some of the percussion were playing on like garbage cans, you know, kind of similar to Stomp type deal, but they were like drumming on garbage cans and like the metal garbage can lids and stuff like that. And then during like the pirate song that they did, they had a kid who was just like hitting chains onto a chair for like part of the sound effect and stuff like that. So that was it was a lot of like interactive fun stuff. And also the construction song started like the percussions were in the audience. Oh, I keep doing that to myself. They were actually in the audience, and like they were tapping the stuff as they were walking up the rows and stuff like that. And like they were standing right behind us. I'm like, oh great, if this is so loud that Sydney's gonna freak out again. But it wasn't too loud, it was fine. And honestly, I'm surprised because we expected her to just be sitting up there yelling guitar like most of the time, because there was a guitar on the stage. And whenever she sees a guitar, she gets really excited. But yeah, so concert was good. And then they did their 6th grade graduation type deal for the kids in band who are moving up to the middle school next year. And like Alex got a little certificate and a frame, which he already broke the glass on the frame, so we're gonna have to replace that. But yeah, we're gonna hang that up in his room. And yeah, they just crazy. It's just crazy that he's going up to middle school next year. But yeah, so concert went well. And then afterwards we got some cute pictures. Like we got a nice family shot and like the boy's mom actually managed to catch Sydney smiling in the picture. And I'm like, wow, that's pretty impressive considering she's like way past her bedtime. But yeah, we got some good pictures there. And then it was like a mad rush that evening because we got home and it's like, okay, I took Sydney, got her in bed. And then Jared got the boys going and stuff like that. Oh, did I really just do that? Yes, I did. So yeah, he got the boys going and everything. Okay. Yep, I need more in here. Using a big multi-placer, I need to have more drills to multi-place with. I just had to start with these windows first. They're just so stunning. I love them. So yeah, I did the mad rush of bedtime, got everybody in bed, and then we kind of just like sat on the couch for a few minutes like, okay, can relax now because that was a lot. So yep, that was Thursday. Friday was Friday relaxing? I think Friday was actually relaxing. It almost wasn't because my father-in-law was trying to get everybody over for like a family dinner, and we're like, well, we really don't have the ability to do so over the weekend because we were babysitting on Saturday, and then Sunday we went to my mom's house, so it's like, yeah, we don't really have the ability to do it over the weekend, so Friday would be the only day. But then ended up being that Trid's sister couldn't do it on Friday, so we kind of postponed it, which honestly worked out for us because we're like, okay, good, now we can have a day to relax. Oh, it's a lawnmower I'm hearing. Okay. So yeah, we were kind of thankful to have that like easy evening, and then yeah, the kids went outside to play, and it was funny too because it was like beautiful out, and so the boys got home from school, and like we already had the text from the neighbor being like, hey, do the boys want to play with the girls? I think that's, or maybe I asked her, or no, I don't remember. But either way. And then like Alex was being like kind of like, I don't know, I kind of want to relax, and it's like, okay, what, it's not very Tiro, you're fine. Shh, it's okay, it's just a lawnmower. So scared of everything. But yeah, we were like, we told him like, you know, you got nice weather and you're not gonna be able to play with them on Sunday because we're gonna be going out to my mom's. Plus Sunday ended up being a rainy day anyways. And we're like, well, why don't you just go out, like, this is what we do. It's our secret. We tell them we like, oh, why don't you go outside for like up until dinner, and then after dinner you can come in and relax. Works every time, guys, every time. Because what ends up happening is they go outside and have lots of fun, and then we call them in for dinner. They're like, can we go back out after dinner? And it's like, yeah. So that's our secret for how we get it to work, how we get the boys to play outside often. Because, you know, Alex is one of those kids where he's like, yeah, I always want to play outside, but then when you give him the opportunity to play outside, and, well, I'll get to that in this in a sec, but yeah, when you give him the opportunity to play outside, then he's like, I don't know, I just kind of want to relax, and it's like, you sure about that? And then as soon as he's outside and having fun, he's like, oh yeah, this is a great idea. And then also, like, on top of it, on Wednesday, you know, we're dealing, like, Wednesday was a rough day, a lot of running around, a lot of social energy, like, my battery was drained, and then on top of it, like, I spent a decent amount of time with just the 3 kids by myself, managing them and stuff, while Zero was coming home. So, like, on Wednesday, Alex was asking about going outside. I'm like, I literally can't even think about this right now. I'm trying to focus on everything else. And then after, like, after dinner and stuff like that, I thought I heard Ben mowing. I'm like, or no, it was like right before dinner or something, because Alex was like trying to push to go outside, and I'm like focusing on Zero and everything else, and then I was like, well, it sounds like Ben's mowing anyway, so no. And then he was like, oh, but Ben's not mowing. I'm like, oh my god, no. Like, it was just like one of those moments, like, okay, like, I know you want to do this thing, but I told you just to give us a minute to think here, and he didn't do that. Woo. Okay. So yeah. So on Wednesday he was kind of harassing us about going outside. And then on Thursday, since it was his concert day, like, he was not excited for his concert. Like, he was like, oh, but I already did a concert this morning, because they always do, like, the concert for the whole school first, and then they do, like, the family concert in the evening. And so he did the school concert in the morning. And after that, he's like, well, I already did it, so I don't want to do it again. And it's like, you know, when you kind of do stuff like this, band, chorus, plays, like, you don't do all that rehearsal just for one time. You do it for a couple of times. So yeah, he was feeling very, like, I don't know, he didn't want to do it. And it's like, well, you got to do it though. So we're getting dinner ready, and he keeps, like, dropping these, like, offhanded comments, being like, well, I really wish I could go outside and play today. And it's like, dude, chill out. Like, this concert's important. We're going to it. You worked so hard all year long. We're going to the concert. So yeah, then on Friday, when we're like, oh, you want to go outside and play with the girls? And he's like, I don't know. It's like, are you serious? You've been bugging me about this all week, and now you don't want to. What the heck? But he did end up going outside and having a blast, and then they came back in for dinner and then asked to go back out immediately, and we're like, oh yeah, sure, that's fine. And then they ended up playing outside basically up until bedtime. So actually, I think Drake came in a little earlier than Alex did, and he, like, took a shower, and then Alex came in after, and he took a shower, and then they all got in bed, and we were all good to go for the night. So yeah, Friday was kind of just the relaxing day. Even though didn't feel very relaxing. It was the relaxing day out of all of them. And then Saturday hits, and so Saturday morning, Alex started a flag football league for a couple weeks. So basically, Alex is doing flag football, and Drake is doing soccer for summer sports and stuff like that. And so Alex's first, like, they both were supposed to go on Saturday at the same time, but unfortunately, the soccer league Drake was in, they didn't have enough participants for the Saturday, so we had to give him an option, like, do you want to do Wednesday, or do you just not want to do it? And then he chose to do the Wednesday instead, so that's what we're doing. So he actually starts that, the day this is going up. Because I'm recording on Tuesday, like I usually try to do. But yeah, so yeah, Alex went to his he went to football in the morning, and that was like from, what, like 9 to 10 or something like that. And then, so cute, he wanted to get me a Mother's Day gift. And so, he asked if they could stop at the store on the way back from football so he could pick out a Mother's Day present for me. So they did that. And he got me a very sweet card. And he also got me, like, they have those little mini Funko Pops. And it's like you get 4 of them in one package. And then there's always a mystery one and stuff like that. So he got me a Harry Potter one. And he chose the one that he did because he knew I liked Draco and Dobby, because they were 2 of the characters that you could see. And then the mystery one ended up being like a Quidditch Harry Potter. So yeah, got a cute little card and a cute little gift from him, which, you know, melted my heart, because, you know, sometimes I feel like I am not doing well with them, because it's hard being a step parent. It is so hard. Like, there's so many lines that you're trying not to cross, so to speak, and like certain things that, you know, you kind of feel weird. Like, sometimes it feels weird to, like, you know, basically try to mold him, but because, you know, I'm not one of his parents, but you know, I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's just difficult. And so sometimes I feel like I'm not doing a good job with them, and they're going to end up resenting me and stuff like that. Just because, you know, I have had my own experiences with similar situation. I mean, I was not close with my stepmom when I was younger, but I mean, now we're starting to build a relationship again. But yeah, just, it's just, it's a lot sometimes. So getting that on Saturday just kind of really made my day, made me feel good, like, made me feel like, yeah, these kids do appreciate me, because it's the first year that Alex has given me a Mother's Day gift. So that is like a very big step. So straighten out, thank you. So yeah, so that happened, and then about just right before noon, the girls came over, and honestly, these girls were so well behaved. It was so, like, it was pretty easy afternoon. The kids were able to play outside for most of it. Like, we were so worried because it looked like the forecast said it was going to rain. So we're like, well, bring indoor activities because it looks like it's going to rain. And then ended up being perfect weather. So the kids ended up spending the majority of the time outside. And then we got pizza for dinner. So we got to enjoy that. And yeah, it's like, it was funny. Those kids were like in and out all day long, like in and out, in and out, in and out. And then, like, they came in for a little bit. They're like, yeah, we're going to board up from outside. We're like, okay, well, if you guys want to go, like, upstairs and play in the boys' room and stuff like that. And so they did that. And the thing I'm really impressed with is the fact that, like, the room was clean when they were all done. I was expecting, like, an explosion and stuff like that. But thankfully not. So, yeah, babysitting went well. The girls are just such sweethearts, and they kept, like, asking me questions about my diamond painting I was working on. It was really cute. And then neighbors got back, and we're like, yeah, they did great, and everything like that. We kind of just, like, stood out in the front yard just chatting for a little bit and everything. I don't know why I flipped that around. But yeah, it went really well, and I was pretty impressed that things went so smoothly, because, you know, 5 kids in one house, you expect some more chaos than actually happened. So, but yeah, they played Mario Kart together for a little bit, and then Alex has this, like, pocket mini golf game, so they were playing through that a little bit. And yeah, for the most part, they were just outside running around and stuff, because, you know, they have access to our backyard, the neighbor's front yard, and their backyard. So, like, they're able to just go between the 2 houses really well, and it's actually a really nice, like, space for them to go crazy in, and there's lots of stuff for them to do and everything like that. Yeah, we basically try to keep him out of our front yard just because, you know, that's Zero's space, and we want him to feel like he's got his own space, so yeah. So that, yeah. So yeah, adventures and babysitting went well. And then, let's see, they got home a little bit after 6, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. So, yeah, because it was after Sydney was in bed. And then, yeah, we're just kind of chilled out for the rest of the night, and just one of those moments of just sitting on the couch like, I have no more energy. Okay, I'm gonna take a sip real quick. My mouth is getting a little dry. There we go. So yeah. What am I doing? A. Fancy A. So yeah, that was Saturday, and then Sunday we went over to my mom's house, finally, because we've been trying for like the last, month and a half or something to get over there, because she wanted to mount her living room TV on the wall, so she needed Trent's help with that. And then she actually also had she's had this antique cabinet for like basically my whole life. And so she wanted to put that up in the kitchen. So, and then funny story, her wall in her kitchen is crooked, which we were kind of laughing about. But yeah, so we got the cabinet up on the wall first, and then we had some food. She made some chicken and dumplings because Jared hadn't tried that yet, and I was like, oh, you gotta try that. It's like my favorite dinner from my mom. And I had to laugh because she gets the recipe from this really, really, really old cookbook. And when I say really old, I mean the thing doesn't even have the cover, like the cover on it anymore. It's literally just the pages, and she had to tie it together with a string. Like, I told her, I'm like, you got to get that rebinded so that way you can use it as a book again. Excuse me. But yeah, it was pretty funny. It's like, yeah, you should probably get that rebound. But yeah, so we had some yummy food, which Alex was really excited about because he was very bummed the last time when we said we wouldn't be going over there and having chicken and dumplings, because he was really excited to try it. And then, of course, when he did try it, he ended up eating 2 servings of it. Like, he loved it. And then Sydney and Drake had some pizza because she also made some homemade pizza. And then, so yeah, we ate, and then we got the TV mounted and stuff. Well, I mean, he got the TV mounted. I chased Sydney around to make sure she wasn't getting into stuff that she shouldn't be, while also chatting with Mom and stuff like that. And, you know, Sydney was also chatting with Mom. And then we also talked about wedding stuff because my mom wants to get me a dress. So that's our plan for this coming weekend. Saturday we're gonna go shopping to see if we can find a dress for me and Sydney for the wedding. So yeah. Oh, now that I think about it, she's gonna be out here on Friday. Right? No. Never mind, that's next week. Ooh, don't mind me. I keep forgetting, I'm getting my graduation's coming up, and I keep thinking it's this weekend, or this Friday, but it's next Friday. We need to go out to the college to pick up my cap and gown and stuff, so yeah. Anyways, back to... So yeah, we just kind of chilled out, Mom and I were just talking in the kitchen. I was helping her with dishes and stuff like that. And Sydney was just chatting her ear off and stuff, and boys were helping put the TV up on the wall and stuff, and Yeah, and then they started to get antsy and restless and stuff. So we're like, yeah, we're winding up now. Or we're wrapping up now. Actually, that was also the day that I woke up at 5 a.m. I was so tired. Yeah, so I was kind of grumpy. I was tired. I fell asleep in the car on the way out there, which I don't do that. Dude. Oh, it's a school bus, that's why. 0. The boys aren't with us this week. He barks at the school bus. What was I talking about? Dang it, 0, you made me forget what I was talking about. Oh yeah, so I fell asleep in the car on the way out to my mom's house, which I don't do that. I literally don't do that. I can't tell you the last time I've ever fallen asleep in a vehicle, and I've taken some pretty long car rides in my lifetime. Ooh. Yeah, these are like just full enough where they're... Am I getting rid of one here? I can. Woo! Another little container down. No, stay in there. Thank you. Sorry. I talk to my things so often. I'm gonna start sliding down. Yeah, so I don't generally tend to fall asleep in cars because I can't. But I zonked out for the entire trip out to my mom's house. Like, I literally woke up in her driveway and was very confused. But yeah, so I was extremely tired that day, but, you know, just kind of trying to manage everything as best as I could, and I think I did a pretty decent job. And then, you know, we got home and only got to really relax for a little bit because Sundays are generally the days that boys go back, so we were kind of just relaxing, and then we had to turn around and just gear them up and get them out of the house, which also meant that I had to juggle Sydney and stuff like that. And of course, I'm juggling this little child while she's not while she skipped her nap. So that was fun. Come on. There we go. So yeah, I was dealing with a very grumpy child, so unfortunately I missed out on Shay's live on Sunday, but when you only have so many spoons, you only have so many spoons. But yeah, I got her... On the bright side, I didn't have to worry about her dinner, which was nice, because we ate so late that we were like, okay, I'll just give her some little goldfish to munch on, and then lay her down and stuff like that. So that's what I did. Gave her some goldfish to munch, and then basically once the boys were heading out the door, I started getting her bedtime routine going, and then got her laid down. And of course, she fell right to sleep, like zonked right out. Hey, Shadow. You can get around it. You're fine. Doggo. So yeah, the rest of Sunday was, you know, just basically relaxing and diamond painting and trying to recoup and stuff. And then Sunday night, I basically was like, I need to sleep. And then, you know, of course, we're still like working with 0 to get him upstairs and sleeping with us, and he was just being crazy, and I finally looked at Jordan and I was like, nope, I need to sleep, so can you just take him downstairs? And he did. So yeah, and then, I mean, yesterday wasn't really that exciting, unfortunately. Well, I mean, I guess fortunately, because, you know, you need to recoup from the craziness and stuff, so... yesterday being Monday, just kind of relaxed and took it easy and chased around the small child and stuff like that. Because that's usually what I do, just chase her around. But yeah. And then, yeah, yesterday I was learning a lot yesterday, basically. And like I said, something I will definitely bring up probably later on once I've kind of come to terms with stuff, but yeah. I'll just say since yesterday my mind's kind of been going a mile a minute and, you know, just trying to take my next steps forward, essentially. So yeah. A lot going on this week. So much. And we are looking so forward to this week being a chill week. So far it has been, well, it has been for me at least. But yeah. Just really looking forward to being able just to recoup and hopefully Zero will start just settling in bed with us so that way we can just have a normal routine again. But yeah, so yeah, that's basically my week. Zero's doing good, and yeah. So, did I grab too big of one? Yes, I do this all the time. I'm still learning with this multi-placers, so I'm like, oh. No. There we go. Yeah, I'm still learning with this multi-placer, so I keep picking up too little or too much sometimes. Oh, I guess I should talk about my blunder from this week too. I do apologize for posting the unboxing of Fire and Ice after you guys all probably saw the finished image. My bad. Yeah, that was kind of just like a moment of whoopsies for me. Because we were going through the unboxing, or the videos I have pre-recorded and stuff like that, and then I saw that one there, I'm like, oh, we never got that up, did we? And then yesterday, I'm sitting there, I'm like, well, I gotta get a video up, I'm not feeling up to recording one, so you know what, we're just gonna post this, and I'll just apologize. But unboxing is up, and if you want to see the finished picture, or finished image, it's in my month in review for last month. So yeah. I still have one kit that I need to get started for this month. And that's my mystery kit that I was going to work on. I've been like, it's funny, like for a couple months now, I have not wanted to work on Jellyfish Mermaid, and now all I want to work on is Jellyfish Mermaid. Like that one almost was the one I worked on for the WIP and chat here, but I didn't feel like dragging, because it's currently on my kitchen table, I didn't feel like unburying it to bring everything over here, so I just went with Rose Library instead. Plus, I wanted to work on Rose Library also. It's rough, like, I want to work on all my paintings right now. Only enough, so many hours in the day to work on stuff. We're gonna do that. But yeah. So what else has been going on? So I haven't really been listening to audiobooks lately because my brain has just been very chaotic of late. Hopefully I can get back to that soon. I just got my newest Audible credit, so I have Iron Flame I purchased, or I used to get I used the credit to get it, so I just need to finally listen to it. Because yeah, I was so excited for the book to come out, and then I just haven't gotten through it yet. But I know I need to, so I will. That's probably gonna be the next one I do before I jump into my tandem read that I'm going to be doing with the Throne of Glass series. And I'm just like rewatching Big Bang Theory right now because honestly I just kind of needed my comfort show right now with all the emotions that are like flying with the job hunt and stuff like that. So watching that show has been very calming at night. So that's just kind of been what I've been doing. I love being able to just set up on the couch with my diamond painting and just watch a relaxing show for me. And then yeah, what's coming up this week? I honestly don't know. I have to record some unboxings. And then I have a new type of video that I'm going to be testing out this week, so I still got to record that as well. That one will be the one that you'll see on Friday. There we go. But yeah, it's a new type of video I want to test out and see what people think. After having a discussion with a couple of friends, it seems like that is a good route for me to go personally because Sarah Lumby. Because there are certain types of videos that I personally struggle with making, and I feel like this will kind of alleviate that a little bit. So yeah, I know I'm being secretive, but I don't want anybody to steal my idea. So yeah, I'm gonna get that up on Friday. I think it'll probably be like a Friday video type deal. That was at water time. And then Monday next week, probably an unboxing. We'll start working on doing unboxings for my June kits because everything I'm working on right now has already been unboxed. Or everything that has been recorded. I decided not to record an unboxing for my mystery kit just because, I mean, there's already one out there. It's, Katie actually did it, Diamonds and Washi. It's the 6-leaf clover one that came out recently. So I figured, doing another unboxing of that would be a little redundant right now. So, yeah, I decided that I just kitted up, honestly. So it's all kit up and ready to go. I just need to start working on it. I plan on doing my usual mystery kit videos that I do with that one as well, which is why I haven't started it yet, because I need to clean this desk off, because right now it's clean, but as soon as I'm done with this video, I'm going to pile all the stuff back up on it that was on it before. Okay, I missed one of these. He's the ecru. Okay. But yeah. So yeah, that's what you can look forward to this week. Oh my God, Diamond Art Club sometimes their notifications take forever. The restock happened last night, and then I got an email notification for it, or not email. I got the app notification for it this morning, and then I just got a text message for it. Old-fashioned dragon, I want it so bad, but you know how it goes. So, anyways, that should be it here, I think. I feel like my exhaustion is making me very dull and monotone, so I really hope that wasn't the case for this WIP and chat. So yeah. I'm exhausted. I'm not gonna lie. There's so much stuff happened. I'm just so tired. But yeah. So yeah, if you like this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Throw me a comment. Let me know how you guys are doing. And if you're not already subscribed here and you like diamond painting content, go ahead and hit that little subscribe button down there. And then hit that bell to be notified whenever I post new videos. Generally, WIP and chats go up on Wednesdays, but other things like small shop hauls, post reviews, unboxings, those are more random. So you want to hit that bell to be notified when I post new videos. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.